Hey, it's Matt here, 2A Cops. Keith is out of town, otherwise I'd be sitting down talking with him about it. Some scary news coming out of SHOT Show today. There's a video, and I will put a link to it in the description below. It's by Braden with Langley Outdoors Academy, and he was at he's at SHOT Show, and there is some information coming out that came out of the ATF booth. The attorney from Gun Owners of America, it's a GOA, was speaking to the agents at the ATF booth, and if I remember correctly, it was a deputy director that Braden mentions in the video. So, what the ATF is saying is if your Form 1 that you submit to, which is what's required of you by the new rule, so if you have a braced pistol, you are required, it is now considered a short barrel rifle by the ATF. You are required to file a Form 1, according to this new rule. If your Form 1 application, at least if everything in Braden's video is accurate, if your Form 1 application takes longer than 88 days, it will be automatically denied, and that will trigger enforcement action by the ATF. Don't know exactly what enforcement action means. Sounds to me like they're going to knock on your door and either want to take you and your gun to jail, or maybe just take your gun from you, or see your gun, or who knows at this point. What I'm getting at here, so they're saying 88 days to if the Form 1 application takes longer than 88 days, it will automatically be denied. Automatic denial is going to trigger enforcement action. And then the other thing that I want to throw in here, which makes this all, it's a trap. Put that in your best Admiral Akbar voice.
It's a trap!
The video that Keith did just a few days ago, I believe he did it on Friday, and I will throw a link to that video down below as well. The sheer volume of Form 1s that this new rule is going to generate is going to guarantee that every Form 1 is going to take longer than 88 days. The current average wait time right now is 30 days, and that was just standard Form 1s. That wasn't the current influx of 44 million Form 1 applications. If everyone who has one of the estimated 44 million, and I'm guessing that number is actually, the estimate is low. Keith goes through it in the video that he did, and again, watch that video. There are currently 8 people in the United States, 8 ATF agents that are processing Form 1s. 40 million applications, the math works out to, that's 5 million applications per ATF agent processing Form 1s. Even if they only took 1 minute to process each Form 1, and they didn't take any days off, they worked 5 days a week, no breaks, no vacations, no sick leave, it would take them 69 and a quarter years to process the 40 million applications. That's saying 1 minute per application. In reality, I'm sure it takes probably closer to 30 minutes per application. There is at least a 100-year backlog, which is way beyond 88 days. So this is most definitely a trap. The ATF wants you to fill out that Form 1 and submit it for your braced pistol. They are going to do enforcement action if your Form 1 is denied. Your Form 1 will automatically be denied if it takes longer than 88 days, and there is absolutely no way they're going to get them processed in 88 days. This whole situation has tyranny written all over it. This is your federal government changing the rules on something that you legally owned, telling you have to register it. The registration process is not physically going to happen in time to where they're saying they're going to take enforcement action, and you are going to become a felon. So I cannot give you legal advice. I can tell you that I already had a couple firearms that I had been considering Form 1ing for years, that I was already thinking about doing it. So I took advantage of it. I'm like, it's a free Form 1, I'm going to do it. So I submitted one. Thank God it was my CZ Scorpion. I can take the brace off, I can put the original end cap back on that thing, and it will function just as a pistol. It does not need to be a braced firearm. So if my application takes longer than 88 days, the brace comes off, that goes on, ATF can knock on my door, I can show them that, they can pound sand. Again, another thing, not legal advice, this is what I'm gonna do. ATF happens to show up at my door and knocks on the door, pound sand, come back with a warrant. If they have a warrant, then you gotta comply with the warrant. But, or again, that's again on you, big boy program here, you're an adult, you make your own decisions. At this point, I had another pistol that has a brace on it. It doesn't require a brace. That one will definitely not be getting Form 1 because this is clearly the way the whole process is set up, is just trying to turn law-abiding people who are trying to comply into felons. So do what you want with that information. But to me, this screams of it's a trap.